All of this is useful for us. All of this is beneficial. Browse the website and see sites. Let's move on to another task, the design itself. We'll go back to the Canva website and start considering what we've learned about colors. This site, it's just our CV from yesterday, remember it? The video we worked on yesterday, we took it and put it on the blackboard. It was the 3 intros, one after the other. Here's 1, 2, 3. This video, when we came to create motion graphics or animated content, this is our CV that we saw yesterday. Let's create designs from scratch on the site. Let's make infographics. This is a site that we didn't design anything. It's our CV yesterday, but remember it and the video that we worked on yesterday and took it and put it on the blackboard. If you remember, it's the 3 intros in a row. So 1, 2, 3. It's important. Just like I remember in this video when we came to make motion graphics or animation. This is our CV that we saw yesterday and worked on. All right, let's focus on creating some travel designs on the website. We should completely set aside the designs I came up with yesterday and instead concentrate on developing some engaging and informative infographics. This will help us better convey our ideas and attract more interest. If I want to start creating a design, he asks if you're working on a presentation. For static images, choose an infographic, flare, poster, Instagram post, or document. I want a static infographic, so I choose an infographic. It offers templates or a blank size to work on, fitting that size. A vertical template suits the blackboard. PowerPoint versus video. They're similar. PowerPoint is one thing. Infographic is vertical, narrower, maybe a quarter of the height. PowerPoint and video have similar dimensions, but video is wider. Here are infographic designs, comparisons, guides, historical timelines, or roadmaps. Some designs are beautiful, but not all are free. This blank size offers templates matching it with the vertical ones suited for blackboards. Here, you see infographic designs, comparisons, guides, and historical developments. Use the timeline of historical development or a roadmap. Some designs are beautiful, but tagged as not free. Focus on the free ones, like this timeline. Choose from the free ones, like this timeline. The timeline in the root is free. The PowerPoint are similar in size. Here, height is greater. Use the historical timeline or a roadmap. Focus on these. All are free except one. Some are pro. I can choose from the free ones like this timeline. The route timeline is free. Let me enlarge the screen to see the design. This one is about a timeline, so I can create one on OS development. For example, I could discuss OS history or write a tatawur. You focus on these. They are all free except for this one. This one has pro features. All of this is pro, but these two are free and this one is pro. So I can choose something from the free ones like this timeline, which is fine. All of this below is not free. These 3 are not free, while the ones in the middle are not free, but this one is free, and so on. The timeline in the root is free. I can take it. Let me enlarge the screen a bit here so we can see what the design is about. This one talks about a timeline. So I can create a timeline about operating system development. For example, I could talk about the timeline of OS history or write it in Arabic as a tatawur. The area. So I could talk about the timeline of the history, for example, or write it in Arabic, evolution. The history of operating systems is something I need to work on. I will do it comfortably with you. Use a ready-made infographic that is larger than necessary. You define your text and reduce it to a small piece. Here you have this historical development of operating systems. I can write the name of the duplicate here. Why? Write the word timeline for it. I understand that it is a timeline, but here this duplicate is the principles of the computer. For example, or the computer is al-hasib al-ali. Let's shrink this word. Now let's talk about font types. The font below is bold, the one above is not. The font Fantastic isn't great in Arabic. I have to pay for it. However, Fantastic is cut off and doesn't have a bold option. I could choose another type instead of Fantastic and select more. This one is also cut off, so I want a font without this issue. For example, the font below is also above. If I choose it, it's also cut off. It's cut off for the block print. I'm also looking at other fonts. The font called Fantastic is broken up like this, and there is no bold. I can choose another type other than Fantastic and choose this one as it is also broken up. I want a font that removes this breaking up. So you search for the types of fonts in a group of fonts. Of course, if these fonts are just the nature of the object itself, for example, where's the font below? Here it is above. If I choose it, it's also cut off. It's cut off for the block print above. I'm also looking at other fonts. Of course, in English, it would be great. I mean, if you wrote the word computer in Syrian, I'm sorry, because the site is directed more to English people, the word computer, and chose phones would be great. I mean, you choose the font you want, and it will be replaced with you. I'm writing everything in capital letters. This title is capitalized by nature. If you have text block issues, go to the text like the other site. You can choose and work on it. For example, using the letter N and writing computer in neon colors can enhance my design. Writing Abdul Rahman in Arabic neon looks perfect. This is a heading and this is a subheading. So this should be a heading and this should be a subheading. This is a main title and this is a subtitle. You can work and choose from here and get started, but it gives you multiple shapes, including bright shapes. For example, the letter N. So when I bring the letter N and write the word computer in English and choose these bright neon colors, I can change it and it might look great in my design. Now, does the neon work in Arabic? Let me remove the word below and just try it. I can write here, for example, in Arabic, Abdul Rahman. Yes, the neon works in Arabic and it looks perfect. You can feel that here. And I write the word computer in English and choose these bright neon colors to change it. It might look great in my design. So, is the neon working in Arabic? Let me remove the word below and just try it. I can write here, for example, in Arabic, Abdul Rahman. Yes, the neon works in Arabic and it looks perfect. You can feel that here. Come here. This is the neon. What we have here, you can work on it as if it's neon. Well, it's nice. That's nice in terms of the principle. So if I come to the effect, you have this neon. Can I choose another effect? Change the neon completely for Abdul Rahman up there. Is that clear? And you can choose, for example, black with a shadow and start changing the effects themselves and the colors if you want. But in this case, as long as you chose the neon, that's the idea. The choice of texts is based on your preference. Of course, this color appears gray on your screen. It might look like a different color to you. This is gray for us, meaning this is gray. I've noticed your color differs. You'll find it's not gray at all, but purple. When this color was shared with you, if I screenshot and send it to you, the color I'm working with would also change. Let's test. If I write here, this is black, so my color here would be black. The background is gray, so I write gray on white. I choose dark gray. Try it, as my screen shows a different color. Because I have this color, it's gray, 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 and I can show you the color. Let's test it together. If I write here, this is black, so my color here would be black. Notice that everything is yellow. This is black, black. Its background is gray here, so I can write in gray on the white above. I can come up here and choose dark gray. So imagine with me this gray. If I bring it over this gray, you see that this is not gray when these two are one on my screen. I want you to try it because the color we're talking about is that I have a different screen showing a different color than mine, honestly. So we might not say it's the same on the screen. And I choose dark gray. So imagine this gray. If I bring it over this gray, you see that this is not gray when these two are one on my screen. I want you to try it because I have a different screen showing a different color than mine. We might not say it's the same on the screen. I can choose a color and choose a background color, and it should be the same as the text color. These two colors are the same, but now they are gray. So look at the color standing on it. It changes the colors in sharing. It changes the colors in sharing. We learned how to get the neon and how to change the text from the text. You have default text and some templates of texts that you can use and work on. So I can choose a color and select a background color, and it should match the text color. These two colors are the same, but right now they are gray. So notice the color standing on it. It changes the colors in sharing. It changes the colors in sharing. This is nice too. We learned how to get the neon from where and how to change the text from the text. So you have default text and some templates of text that you can use and work on.